Hi everyone, it's Angie. I've been very busy. I've been working on several projects, but this project is really cool and I'm anxious to show it to you. This journal is called Secrets of the Castle, and it is a video response to Tracie Fox design team request. So I used her digital kit, the vintage Ephemera pack and the Embellished keeping garden. I used both of those. Mostly used the vintage Ephemera pack. I want to tell you though, this journal has a lot of elements to it. I have to say that this is probably my most favorite journal that I've made so far, because I have found that making these elements for these journals and doing research for these journals to find different things to put in them and just everything goes along with it is kind of my thing. I really enjoy this, and you'll see what I mean as I go along. This is a love story about it's about the Talbot Castle, and Evelyn, or Evie as they call her, is the daughter of King Talbot. And this is the back stairway to the castle. And she uses this stairway quite a bit, and you'll see that throughout the journal here. But it's a love story between her and one of the knights, Sir Thomas. And I want to tell you a little bit about that. It was fun coming up with the storyline on this and going along with Tracie's digital kit, going along with the pack of the pictures that she had. So let's get started. I want to show you, first off, there is a secret compartment on this in this journal, because she started keeping this journal not long after. It was kind of a record to document her love affair with Thomas. So let me show you. When you open it up, and this is one of the Embellished keeping garden tags from Tracie's kit. When you open it up here, there is a loop here you have to open up, and the front cover actually opens up to reveal a key. And this key is to a box that she keeps in the garden. And this is the keeping garden pack of Tracie's as well. And as you can see, she's made a little X, and she has a box hidden in the garden, and she has a key and Thomas has a key, and they leave notes and things for each other. Now, the reason they have to keep their affair secret is because she is her hand is already promised to another, because of her stance as the king's daughter, for political reasons, and she is not. She has no intentions of marrying him because she's in love with Thomas. So we'll go along here and I'll show you. Let me put this back. This reminded me of a castle gate, so I used that on the first page. This is the official stamp of the Talbot Castle, so you'll see that stamp throughout. Some vintage lace. And this has a little compartment where she keeps little secret things she wants to keep hidden. Like I said, there are a lot of elements in this. This journal took quite a bit of time to make. This is some regal silk that I found. I loved it. This is a picture of the castle. This is part of the ephemera pack with some upholstery. A lot of tapestry and velvets and of course, medieval time things, ribbons that look regal and that kind of thing. Embossed, this is an embossed tuck here. Some pretty lace. This is a feather pen that she writes with. On your tag here. A little stamp. This is a corset tuck with a tag for journaling. And I think I'm going to do a video maybe on how to make some of the elements that I made in this journal, and that will be one of them. This is a picture of Evie, and this is one of her jewels, and some more of that royal silk. This is another picture of the castle, a different view. She loves the castle. It's been her home, of course, her whole life, and she loves the castle. This is a little book that you can journal in with a pretty lace band, and just a snippet there. This is another, I think this is Embellished Keeping Garden of Tracie's. Like I said, I used two different kits of hers, and I'm getting them confused a little bit, I think. But there's the Talbot stamp with just some notes. This is a shield stamp. And just kind of a royal stamp there. It was fun finding all the elements, all the things that I had that would go along with this, and some more of that royal silk. This was a fun one, and I'll probably include this in the video that I'm going to make of the elements of this. This is for one of the masquerade balls that they had. This was her mask that she saved. It's got real feathers on it. Thought that was fun. Got a jewel here. And this is Sir Thomas, a picture of him. And a banner, a knight's banner. And this is a piece that of the headdress, of his horse headdress that fell off that she saved. This is a little scroll that I may do in the elements as well. They would make little scrolls to each other, write little notes to each other, and tuck those in the box for each other. This is, I love this tag. This is her Embellished Keeping Garden tag, and I added a jewel there, and just a velvet piece there. And just a journaling spot, and a lacy envelope with a pretty tag, and this is part of the kit. With a vintage button. This is her going down the back stairway to sneak to see Thomas. They had to keep everything under wraps, and so you would often find her looking over her shoulder as she was going in the night to meet Thomas. And there they are, where they've met out in the forest. And there's a piece of ephemera. Some pretty lace. Some journaling spots. This reminded me of old wallpaper. This is the Talbot stamp on the center signature. And on the center signature I also have a royal piece that she wears sometimes. She decided to put it on her journal. This is a spot in the garden that they meet. I don't know if you can see it on camera. There's a swing there. I love that scene. Some lace. This is a letter that he had sent to her. Now, he went off to battle and was injured gravely. Well, almost gravely. She thought he was going to die and she was going to lose the love of her life. And she went to his bedside. And so she decided then and there that she was going to confront her father and tell him that she was not going to marry the other man that she was promised to. And here is the confrontation with her father. And like I say, all these are in the pack of Tracie's. And it was just really neat to come up with a storyline for what she had in her pack. Oh, and this is a flip. You can journal. But this is the confrontation. This is her brother, and this is the confrontation where she is telling her father that she refuses to marry the other man. This is another scene in the forest where she likes to walk. And another tag. And some stamping. And this is the wedding picture. I thought that was pretty with the frame where she married the love of her life. Pretty paper. This is another wedding photo as they were leaving the wedding party. This is another angle of the castle of Talbot Castle, where now her and Thomas both reside. And this is the window that she watches when he goes off to battle, still praying that he comes back to her. I hope you enjoyed this journal. Like I said, I had a really good time making it, and I think I will do a video about the elements. But if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up for me, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all later. Thanks. Bye.